everyone, welcome to the next session of Answers tutorial. Today I am going to solve question 7. Solve for complete analysis. This is a figure given. It is a step bar which has 3 separate bars in them. It is in the form of a step. You can see both the ends are fixed. The diameter of each bar is given and also its corresponding length. There is a torque applied at the intermediate junction between the first step bar and the second step bar, and also a torque is applied between an intermediate node of 2 and 3, which is the second and the third element. You can see that the shear modulus or modulus of rigidity is given as 100 gigapascal, which is the material for all 3 of them. So let's start solving. I'll go to static structural. I label it as example 7. Right click, new design modular geometry. I'll change the units to millimeter for sketching. XY plane, look at. I'll go to sketching. I'll draw a circle. Dimension, I'll give the diameter. The first bar has a diameter of 100 mm and the length is 450 mm. I'll click on extrude. Apply. Length is 450. Generate. Now on this face I'll draw another circle. I'll first create a new plane. Generate. Look at. Sketching. I'll go to circle. I'll draw a circle. The diameter is 80 mm and length is 400 mm. So this is 80. Extrude. Geometry is applied. I leave it as add material because all the 3 bars have the same material. Length is 400. Generate. On this face I'll go for new plane. Generate. Look at. Sketching. I'll draw a circle. Third one has diameter 50 and length is 500. 50. Extrude. Apply. It's add material. 500. Generate. So this is my solid body. I'll double click on model. This is the screen of model. I'll align the body along the positive Z axis. I'll first go to geometry. The solid has a different material, not structural steel. So I'll add a new material. OK. I have to create a material. I'll call it as M1. Now I need to give some properties here. If you look carefully, I have to give the value of shear modulus. Now when I derive from Young's modulus and Poisson's ratio by using the formulas of strength of material, there is a relation between Young's modulus, shear modulus and bulk modulus. So using those relations, if you know 2 values, you can calculate the third one. Or if you know any one modulus and you know the value of Poisson's ratio, also you can calculate the other 2 modulus values. I cannot use Young's modulus and Poisson's ratio. What I'll do is I'll go for shear modulus and Poisson's ratio. I know the value of shear modulus is given as 100 gigapascal. So this value is 100 E9, and the value of Poisson's ratio is 0.3. This is something I'm assuming. You can assume some other value as well. Now based on the shear modulus and Poisson's ratio, you can calculate Young's modulus and bulk modulus. So the formulas which you use in strength of material are fed at the back end of ANSYS program, hence you are getting these answers. So this is how you enter the values or how you assign properties. This is something different which I have not shown in any of the previous videos. I'll go to project. Now either you can go for updating project. In that case your structural steel material will remain. Along with that the new material M1 will get added. But I don't want structural steel at all, so I can directly refresh my project. So what will remain in this case is only the material M1. Now I'll double click on model again to go back to my model screen. I'll click on solid. From structural steel I'll change the material to M1. I'll go to mesh, sizing. Rather than coarse I'm going to choose fine mesh as I want more precise answers. I'll click on update. So this is the mesh which I have obtained. Now we'll apply the boundary conditions. I'll go to static structural. I'll select this face, right click, insert, fixed. Both the ends are fixed, so right click, insert, fixed. Now look carefully. Had I chosen add frozen while extruding in the second solid, this solid would have been different. So I can suppress the solid and I can apply some moment here, but even in this case you can still solve by clicking on this face, right click, insert, moment. The value of moment is 3 kilonewton meter anti-clockwise. If you look at the direction, it is anti-clockwise. So I will write here 3000 Newton meter. I have to choose the direction. If you just zoom and see, the direction is already anti-clockwise, so I need not change. I just click on apply. Next I'll have to apply a moment here as well, so I'll select this face, right click, insert, moment. The value of moment at this face is 2 kilonewton meter clockwise. So here I'll write 2000 Newton meter. I'll check the direction. It is again showing anti-clockwise, so I'll just click on this black arrow which will change the direction to clockwise. You can see it's clockwise. I have zoomed in. So these are the boundary conditions applied. Now I'll go to solution, right click, insert, stress, von Mises, right click, insert, strain, von Mises, right click, insert. Now this is very different. I'm going to go to probe and I will choose moment reaction. I'll choose fixed support for the first end. Again I'll go to solution, insert, probe, moment reaction, fixed support 2. I'll go to solution, solve. This is the equivalent stress which I obtain. I click on max, min and probe. Probe will help me to get the value at any junction that I want. See, at this junction I want to get the value of stress, so I just have to click there. Alternatively, you can just see the colors over here. From the color you will come to know at which junction what is the value. If I click on elastic strain, these are the values which I obtain. Now moment reaction is something very different. For the first time I am introducing this concept here because this is the first problem of torsion I am solving. Now if you look at moment reaction, I want the moment reaction along the z axis. The value which you get is minus 1159.3 Newton meter. So in kilonewton the value will be minus 1.15. So this is the moment reaction at this point. It is showing minus, which means it is clockwise, you can assume. And moment reaction at this other point over here, at the fourth node, the value in the z direction is 159.33, which means it is 0.159. Now if you calculate the difference between the two reaction, it is minus 1.59 and this value is 0.159. So the difference is minus 1 and the moment which was applied was 3 and 2. So assuming that one is positive and the other is negative, so the answer will be 1. So here you get minus 1, there you get plus 1. So obviously the total value which you get is going to be 0. So when I say the summation of moment over the entire body is 0, in that case I can say that the answer which I have got is correct. So this is how you check, by using the formula of summation of moment should be equal to 0. I know my solution is completely correct. Apart from this, if you want to check the answer, you can use the method of FEM, wherein also you are going to solve and get the same answers. So this is how you solve a numerical on torsion. I hope you have understood the numerical. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon for latest updates of my videos. I will see you in the next session with another problem on static structural. Thank you.